Good afternoon, YouTube man. I always George Page, aka the Emperor of WMA Talk, comes to you live on YouTube. Well, tomorrow night is another UFC fight night, and this is another fight night where we have women headlining. Most often, it's been the last few months. It's been quite a few. You had Mackenzie Dern versus Rio Rodriguez, and I think you also had who else? I forget. It was a couple others. I kind of forget, but you have quite a few women headlining on fight nights. You're not gonna have too many headlining UFC pay-per-view. Fight nights are different. So as you know, tomorrow night is going to be a fight between Caitlin Vieira versus Misha. I like to call her Cupcake Hate Tate, and I'm most definitely hoping that Caitlin put Misha out, put her on her back. You got to win this one. You got to win this one definitely. So anyway, on this card is a lady who I've been quite fond of, who I did an interview with. I do reviews about because anytime if any ladies who I follow that do interviews, I always try to do a video about Brittany Brittany Neiman, the War Machine, Love It Patrick Young, the Nigerian Nightmare, um, you know Danielle Win Game Over. I mean, I do videos about them because these ladies who I reach out to. Don't forget Chantel Killer Coates, and I like to do reviews about them. Because I reached out to them, they responded, and we still try keeping contact. So Loopy is gonna be going for her within hers. This is her third fight within this year, and this is barely was 2 months since her last fight. And she's going against Luma Mabumke. If I got her name right, I'm right. And Luma, she is a former Invicta. I think she was atomweight champion. Was she a straw? She's one of those. I think she was straw. And she's fighting 115. And as last fight that um uh Loopy fought, it was at 125, and that was against Luana Carolina. And her first fight was against Pids, Miss Pids herself, Jessica Panay, but that was a screw job. Loopy had won that fight. I don't see how Jessica Panay they won that fight. And then she comes back and she gets a first round submission over Salvia Gomez, and that's great for her. And then she bounced back and get another fight. Now there was talk that she was going to fight Sam Hughes. Her and Sam Hughes had a rivalry, fought back in the amateurs and also fought back in the LFA. So there was possibly a future third fight, but something happened with Sam, and then that fight was just canceled. But they could still have the fight anyway. But she got the fight with Luana Carolina because of Sarge Usman had dropped out. Sarge, she had some issues, and she lost to Luana Carolina. But she took this fight 7 days notice, and fighting in a division higher than Loopy fights at 115. This is 125. But then she says she got a call. Shannon Byes was supposed to fight Loma, but Shannon had caught the virus. And like I said, I did a video this afternoon where I said that I'm not a fan of Shannon Byes, but I don't wish anybody to have that virus. I wouldn't. I wouldn't wish it on any my worst enemy. And Loopy, she hadn't been fighting for a while. I think her last fight was about a few months back. I think she fought Sam Hughes. And then Loopy, she premiered at UFC when she fought against Alexandra Albon, the bodybuilder, and she defeated Alexandra. Then she fought. I think her last fight was against Sam Hughes, and she won that fight. And then she fought. Some time ago, she fought Angela Hill, but she lost that fight. And she beat up Jin Frey, and she trains with Indy Alexandra. So and this is gonna be a big fight for her. I think it's been she hadn't been too active. I think since I think it's summer. So but this is gonna be a tough fight. I think it's gonna be a tough fight for Loopy because somebody like Labunke, Loma is a Muay Thai fighter, and my advice for Loopy is stay away from her kicks. She's gonna do her push kicks. Also, when you get her against the cage, don't get into a clinch. Because one thing what these Muay Thai fighters love to do, they like to do those Muay Thai clinches, get your hand behind your head and knee you. So I think what Loopy needs to do is use her strength. I think she's a stronger girl. She's a little bit bigger. Luma, she needs to fight at 105. She's a natural 105er. And I think that's what they need. Dana White need to open up the 105 division. The thing is, the funny thing is about this, they don't like women over 135. They don't like women under 115. It's just a crazy thing about UFC. But like I said, I want to do this video because I support Loopy Godienz. I think she's a great person, a great lady. I still reach out to her every now and then on social media. I send her some things. She gives me a good response. And you know what? I'm hoping maybe down the road we'll get another interview again and just talk and see how she's doing. And I think she's still here in the United States. She lives in Canada, but I think she's mostly training here in the United States because she's been so busy. So I want to wish you all the best of luck in this upcoming fight tonight. I hope this is a win. If not, as you know, they originally cut Randa Marcos. So if you have somebody like Loopy who's willing to jump in and fight anytime when she's ready, then I think she has a good place in the UFC. But I hope she wins. She needs a win. You can't be, they cut to me. Funny is how they cut some fighters after a couple of losses, especially back to back, and then some fighters who have been on losing streaks get kept. It's just so funny. But Loopy is a great person. I think she's an amazing woman, a beautiful woman, and a strong fighter. I hope this is be a big win for her tonight. And maybe in the future, if things goes right, maybe you might see her for a title contention. But like I said, I want to wish all the best to Lupita Loopy Godienz. Good luck tomorrow night. The fight's going to be on ESPN Plus. I hate those streamings. Why does this have it on? Why does this have it on regular ESPN? For us people who too broke, who don't want to spend money on streaming, we can watch it on regular cable. But you know how it is. With the UFC, it's about the money, and that's how they make their money now. It should stick with Fox Sports. You should have fight nights on Fox Sports. But that's neither here or there. But like I said, good luck to Lupita. And I hope this is a big win for you. Like I said, you have to keep away from Loma's push kicks because that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna use her Muay Thai style against you. Be the stronger, be the dominant opponent. When you get in the cage, a little dirty boxing. Do what you got to do, to get this win. Anyway, this is your man all the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of WMA Talk. Don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.